So, time to get into the real lore. So, guys, right, we're going to play the clip. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Is everyone excited for the real lore? We're here to preserve the real, true, original lore canon continuity of H2O. Because other channels are out there promoting Mako Mermaids, the fake lore. You know, they're keeping their Disney Plus subscriptions, even though it's not on there. This is important stuff we're doing on this channel. And I'm starting to get the dynamic of the show, right? I'm told it picks up after episode 10. Basically, the show's called H2O, Just Add Water. But to the real fans, guys, like you and me, it's just H2O. First aired July 7th, 2006. What, that's like a year after Revenge of the Sith, right? Revenge of the Sith's almost as good as this show. And it only aired until 2010. So there's like 4 years of great content. And as of 2009, it ran syndication in over 120 countries with a worldwide audience of more than 250 million. Just like the original Star Trek series, guys, it found fans through the syndication. So it's a cult classic, really. It was filmed on location at SeaWorld and other locations on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. I wish Dan Blackroy was in chat to... Hey! Wait, I'm trying to click on his name. Dan Blackroy, did you see our intro, our H2O intro? You actually starred in this show, didn't you? I'm everywhere. The show revolves around 3 teenage girls, Cleo, Ricky, and Emma, facing everyday teen problems with an added twist. They are mermaids, and each has their own unique power related to the water. 3 teenage Australian girls who find themselves stranded on the mysterious Mako Island, which has the aura of like the island from Lost, right? And where they end up in a pool under a dormant volcano just as a full moon passes above them, bathing in the pool. Yeah, so they're in this pool under the moonlight, right? The girls are rescued and brought back to shore only to discover something strange. 10 seconds after coming into contact with water, the girls transform into mermaids. After further experimentation, the girls also discover they have powers over water. The trio enlist the help of Cleo's friend, Lewis McCartney, played by Dan Blackroyd. If only Chef was here to listen to the lore. He loves mermaids. Well, this is the real lore. He's only getting the Mako Mermaids lore, right? So yeah, that's their pal Lewis. He helps them keep their secret and find out more about it. Everyday situations such as bathing and dealing with rainy weather become tricky as the girls struggle with their newfound abilities, which come with many advantages and disadvantages, while also trying to keep them a secret from everyone else, including their families. They soon adapt to their new abilities and lifestyles. It's pretty intense, right? This is the phrase I would give to H2O, masterclass. Masterclass in storytelling. You should see the episode where there's like a torrential rain outside. They need to go to school. So what they do is they fake to be ill, and then they have to keep amping it up. And then all these doctors get involved. All their families are worried about them. They think they've got like a proper like disease. And it's really like a moral tale of like being honest and not lying to people, right? It's pretty good for teens, I'll say that. Moral lessons, masterclass in storytelling. I don't see Andor teaching people lessons, right? So you've got Cleo, right? She's able to control and mold the form of water, water, as well as increase or decrease the amount of water present. Spoiler, guys, she's later able to control the wind. Wow, crazy stuff. That's awesome. And then you've got Ricky. Her power is the ability to control heat in water, ranging from warming to boiling. And we literally just watched an episode before the stream where like she looks at the full moon and touches water, and then she can like set fire to things. It's pretty sick. That's her ability. Spoiler, her powers eventually grow to allow her to control fire and lightning. Like, that's insane. That's insane, guys. Emma has the ability to freeze water. And she later develops the ability to control clouds, ice, and snow. That's pretty cool. There was only 2 series originally planned, but due to popular demand, a 3rd series was filmed. That's pretty cool. Acolyte can't even get a 2nd series, guys. H2O got 3. Oh yeah, Emma, she isn't in season 3 apparently, but they did the right thing. They didn't recast her, just made a new character, which was pretty controversial at the time and still a major talking point among diehard fans to this day. So guys, I'm pretty sure she was filming another show at the time, just like Jimmy Schmidt's, but they didn't use the excuse that the scheduling plan, right? They couldn't get him for the show. And for the Expanded Universe fans in chat, H2O is a multimedia franchise, believe it or not. I'm talking DVD box set releases. I'm talking soundtracks. I'm talking children's books. Some being released as late as 2012. So, moving on with the lore, the real lore of H2O. A bit of trivia for any of the diehards in chat. The actresses put full cream milk in their eyes to help them keep their eyes open underwater. The actress that played Cleo faced lots of cyberbullying from viewers who hated her character, that she eventually uploaded a video to YouTube calling them out by name. So you've got all these Disney Star Wars actors that think they've got it bad, right? These poor actresses were getting cyberbullied. So Ahmed Best, I don't want to hear it anymore. They also learned breath holding exercises to help them with holding their breath underwater for long periods of time. Well, they were literal mermaids, right? That's a good thing. That's dedication to their craft. That's what I'll say. The actor who played Lewis, that's Dan Blackroyd, as I mentioned earlier. Dan Blackroyd, he had to get both a boating license and scuba license to drive the dinghy and go diving on camera. You never told us that, Dan Blackroyd. You're dedicated to your craft as well. Unless you're like an actual, literal, fully pledged merman. Merman. The executive producer later regretted the choice to have the girls turn into mermaids every time they touched one drop of water, feeling it raised too many questions. And it definitely does. What if, like, I don't know, what if, like, what someone spits when they talk or something, a little bit comes out? Or what if, like, they get too warm and they sweat, or, like, I don't know, what if they have to wash their hands after the toilet? If this was Disney, Star Wars, you would just say, just don't ask any questions. Dan Blackroyd says, I am the most dedicated of all. And Dan, your character is the best. Like, Lewis, he's always looking out for the girls. He's a bit of a ladies' man too. Hey, he gets to hang out with the chicks all the time. Right, here comes the juicy part, guys. I just ruined my own joke. I said, here comes the fishy part, pun intended. The spin-offs, right? We come to the spin-offs. In July 2011, the production of a 26-episode spin-off was announced. It became Mako, Island of Secrets, internationally released under the title Mako Mermaids. The infamous Mako Mermaids. Where's our... we've got a clip that Purist sent me.
I've said it a million times. The only reason we have it is because my kids want to watch Mako Mermaids sometimes. Okay.
Right, guys, if anyone's telling you that they've got a Disney Plus subscription so their kids can watch Mako Mermaids, they're mistaken, they're being untruthful. It's just an excuse to keep Disney Plus, and also their kids are watching fake H2O lore, which isn't very good. That's why we're here to preserve the true lore. Because no one else, we're the only ones out here doing it, guys. We're the only ones doing it. And nobody knows H2O better than me. And that's a statement I can make because I know for a fact I know more about it than you. But after this after this evening, you'll know just as much about H2O as I do. And we'll all be in this together. Whether you want to or not, you're going to know a lot about H2O. The song will be stuck in your head too. You're welcome. Yeah, exactly, Dan Blackward. We're on this journey together. H2O was like the pinnacle of storytelling, like filmmaking, CG. George Lucas's dream came true. This fake lore show, Mako Mermaids, the series follows Zack, a teenage boy who turns into a merman after accidentally falling into the pool of water on the fictional island of Mako. So they thought they would do a Ryan Johnson and subvert expectations. They literally did a bait and switch, right? They say it's a spin-off, but it's more like a reboot. It's like The Force Awakens of H2O, where they replaced the girls with a boy. I'm really sick of this stuff being shoved into our franchises. They can do it with Marvel, they can do it with Star Wars, but I draw the line at H2O. We don't want them messing with original lore. Basically, the whole concept is on Mako Island, there's this like pool, the Mako pool or whatever they call it. And when it's a full moon, it shines into the water, and whoever's bathing in it gets these like mermaid powers. Yeah, and then the new show they just reenacted that, but there's literally a guy taking a leak and he falls into the pool, and he becomes a merman. So, and I'm sure I don't know if the show is teen friendly or what. I bet it's full of like all sorts of modern stuff that you wouldn't want your kids to see. Got to keep it off our screens, guys. Got to keep Mako Mermaids away from our children. Mainly because of the lore stuff. I don't want them getting fake lore. If anyone in general is subscribing to, I'm not telling you what to do. You can subscribe to Disney if you want. But if you're telling other people not to, and that you only have it for Mako Mermaids, and it's not on Disney Plus, you can bounce.
You can bounce. You can bounce. You can bounce.
You can freaking bounce.
Oh, I forgot they were at the end of that. That's pretty fitting. We were talking about it being a multimedia franchise, right? In 2015, an animated show based on H2O called Mermaid Adventures. Guys, that's like the Clone Wars Adventures. That's what I'm getting from that. So this, don't take my word for it, but this could be awesome. This could be like expanded universe, more expanded universe for H2O. This animated show called Mermaid Adventures was also released on Netflix, and believe it or not, focuses on the main characters from the original series. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Stellar. I was researching the statistics and stuff like that. So H2O has a 7.3 out of 10 rating on IMDb. Nothing to grumble at. And then counter to that, you've got Mako Mermaids, which has 6.7 out of 10. Like, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. If you're going to reboot the lore, at least make it better, right? At least make it better. And then H2O also has 74. Because you pour water, right? Hey. It has 74% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. That's 74%, guys. Mako Mermaids has 58% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's authentic. That's absolutely authentic. So there's the numbers. I'll let you be the judge. Right, guys, we did it. We got through the history of the H2O franchise and explored some of the lore. Was it if I asked you if this lore was a chore, what would you say? Yes or no? Was the H2O lore a chore? Greg has been a fan of H2O longer than Star Wars. It's a lifelong obsession. Well, I don't know, Dan Blackroyd, because the one and only Star Wars movie came out in 1999, and H2O came out in 2006. So stop spreading fake news on the channel. This isn't Star Wars theory. It's kind of funny that I would rather spend my time talking about H2O than Disney Star Wars, right? I'm just completely enthralled by H2O. Yep, that's it, folks. I hope you learned something new, some H2O lore. That's what it's all about, learning and sharing what you learn. So, as always, folks, long live the expanded universe. Lang may your lums reek, and yeah, take care. I'll see you next time.